welcome back. It's Gerda Smith and it's day 6 on this canvas. So I have actually realized this side is a lot darker and there's more light, so I'm actually going to today just start a new drawing and see where it takes me. I really tried not to plan anything ahead. I'm using Payne's Grey Flirt acrylics to do the drawing with. See how we go with that. I normally draw with inks, but I think on this surface the ink might not work as well, so trying to use this today. See, the whole thing is about experimenting and not doing what I always do, just try new things out. So some things may work and some may not, but that's the whole idea. I just realized recently this 30-day painting might take me 3 months or so, because I don't always are able to do some painting. But that's alright, it's part of life and how it is. And I think if you're doing this project with me, just do whenever you can, how much you can. You know, my end thing is just pushing yourself and trying out new things. I think that's the sort of the main idea behind this. I just love windows. I don't know, I just have this thing for windows. You'll see most of my paintings have a window in or part of a window or something. I just sort of one day happened to me. You see, I don't really work perfect. I'm not trying to, and I'm not much of a perfectionist anyway. This is my personality. You might want to do things more perfect or even more wonky. Just go with the flow, what works for you. You see, I draw with a brush because somehow I'm more intimidated when I draw with a pencil. I know for some people that's more a security blanket because they feel they can erase it easier. The other option, if you want to draw, is actually what I normally draw if it's not an experiment like this. I actually use soft pastels. Just see if I can find mine. Oh, there we are. You all have some of these laying around somewhere. The thing about this is when you do a line and you draw with that, and when you start painting, it will actually mix in with the paint. But if you do something that you don't like, you can just come in with your brush and get rid of most of it. So it's easier to get rid of than pencil, especially if you're going to work in yellow. I find it's good to use a yellow soft pastel, because pencil seems to keep on going through yellow even if you paint 3 or 4 layers. If you have done that and you struggle to get rid of the lines, the best is go back to white gesso, just gesso that bit out and just repaint it. It will just save you some time, because like I said, yellow tends to come through and through and through no matter what you do. Okay, let's do some painting, yay! I think I'm going to use some teal. My favorite color, Van Dyke Brown. Some pink. And white, of course. I really like this titanium white from Golden. It really covers well. This is turning grey pinkish. It's from Altelier. Like the soft pink. This Golden Open, I actually prefer using Golden Open on such a big canvas. On small canvases I don't mind using the quicker drying paints. But on this big canvas it actually works better for me anyway, because I'm used to painting with oils, but I don't want to swap over to oils yet. I still feel I can play around with this with acrylics a little bit longer. Like usual, I will keep on painting till my alarm goes. We'll be in about 15 minutes, and then I'll do a second video which will just be fast forward if you want to follow that, because it can get a bit boring just watching me paint all the time. Decisions. quite hot here today, so what I will do, because it's acrylics, I might just give my paint a wet spray so it doesn't dry out while I'm painting. Only thing with acrylics, you don't want to add more than 1/3 of water, because then you interfere with the consistency and kind of the glue. It might not sit on your canvas, as might fall off or something. I'm not an expert on acrylics. I'm more, like I said, an oil painter, but I have discovered acrylics and mixed media about 3-4 years ago. Although I've actually, you know, sometimes you do things you just didn't know the name. So I have done some things like that, but just didn't know it has, you know, people call it mixed media. But I actually enjoy doing it. I think it helps doing a lot of layers, even if you cannot see the layer, if you lose a lot, because what you do is, what happens is, it's the one layer influences the next layer. You see a color or something that pops in, you think, oh, I could do this. You might end up painting out something, but it gives you that option of getting your creative mind flow a bit. Maybe think about something you wouldn't have thought of if you didn't have that previous layer there. Okay, I'll stop now and I will finish this on fast forward, and you can just watch the, sorry about that,